Hey to YouTube, this Charles coming back at you with another video, and today's video is going to be about losing. Some good people out there, but they still losing. They put in the hard work, they put in the time, they do everything they told to do, but they still losing. The first thing you got to do is acknowledge that you're losing. Once you acknowledge you're losing, you pretty much admit that you're something that you got to work on. If you're losing, it's more than likely because you're doing the same thing that you've been doing. If it's something you did in 2019, 2018, and you still get the same results in the end of 2019, start of 2020, then you got to change what you're doing. It's just like a cell phone. Cell phones become obsolete in 3 to 6 months because there's always an upgrade to that software, and they're always trying to make things better. You have to think of yourself as the newest cell phone. Why those cell phones? Why they always sell out? Why everybody always buy the newest cell phone? Because there's always some kind of newest feature, whether it's the newest audio, the newest upgrade in the camera. They always have some kind of new features. You got to think of yourself like a cell phone. You got to upgrade. 2019 can't be the same as 2020. You got to do something different. Whether you got to work on your mindset, whether you got to work on your skills, whatever skill that you need, whether you got to work on, if you're in MLM or online business, you got to work on your prospecting. You got to get the skills up in order to get better. I mean, if you're losing, you pretty much got to work on some stuff to make sure that you're getting better at it. You got to just acknowledge that you're losing. Just admit that it's something wrong. You got to first, if you don't fix what you're doing, then you're gonna be doing the same thing over and over and over and over, and expecting that you're gonna make $10,000 this month, and it's just not gonna happen. You got to change what you're doing. You got to switch it up. In sports is something that's called in sports is wins and is losses. They can't make no excuses. You either won the game or you lost the game. Right now, they got the playoffs going on in the NFL. Teams who won, they move on to the next round. The teams that lose, they go home. So they can't make no excuses. I mean, they might make excuses, but you can't change the win result, and you can't choose the result that you lost. All you can do is get better and try again to next year. In sports, it just wins and it's losses. Because you're losing, it don't mean you're a loser. Just because you're losing, it don't mean you're a loser. If you suck in H2O right now, if you suck in wind, then you can get better. Just because you lose right now don't mean you automatically a loser. That means that you got some stuff to work on. You got to find a way to get better at it. It also don't mean that you don't make mistakes. All of us make mistakes. We learn from them. We're supposed to learn from them and move on. And when you move on, you fix the mistake. How do I fix that mistake? You find somebody that's in the position that you want to be in, you learn from them. Ask them what they did. Find you a mentor. Get you a mentor and ask them get somebody to mentor you. And something you have to do is you got to minimize your errors. Because you're making mistakes, you're making errors. You have to minimize those errors. I mean, you might get up tomorrow and it's raining. You can't control the rain. You might get up the next day and it's snowing. You can't control the snow. You might get up tomorrow and it's a tornado. You can't control the tornado. All you can do is control the things you can control. If you're supposed to be out there doing what you're supposed to do to get to the $10,000 level you're trying to get to, then you got to go out there and do it. No excuses. And that's something that I got to do as well myself. I'm out here I want to quit my job. You can see I'm in the truck right now. I got some things I got to accomplish for 2020 that I didn't do in 2019 that I got to get better at. So I got to stop making excuses and do what I got to do to get and move on. All right. I mean, all you can do is control everything that you can control. Whether you want to make some YouTube videos like this, you make a video, but you got to be consistent. You can't just go out there and just do anything. You got to be consistent whatever you do, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Instagram, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on Snapchat, whether you're on one of these platforms. You got to stay consistent, guys. And that's pretty much all I got for you today. If you're losing, change what you're doing from 2019 to 2020. If you want to win in 2020, find you a mentor that's already winning. You don't want to find somebody that's in the same position you in. If somebody that's already losing or somebody in a worse spot than you are, then that's not going to help. You're not going nowhere fast. Find somebody that's in a position that's over you. Find somebody that you can learn from. Find somebody that can mentor you and give you everything you need. It might be some harsh. You might think it's hard. You might think it's some harsh words coming your way, but you got to suck it up and keep going. Unless you want to stay in that same position you're in for the rest of your life. If you want to stay where you are, then keep doing what you're doing. If not, you got to change what you're doing. You got to find something that you want to do. You have to find a company or a position that's going to interest you, something that you like, something that you enjoy. If you enjoy helping people, find a job where you can help people. If you're in the home-based business, you find somewhere that's going to help you to help other people. That's all I got for this video. Y'all be blessed. Click the subscribe button, click the like video, comment down below whether you liked, whether you didn't like, whether this helped, whether this didn't help. Comment down below, guys. Thank you and have a blessed day.